Section 3.3 is on estimating square roots. So for working example number 1, estimating the square root of a number. Felicity wants to know if a wading pool will fit in her yard. She estimates the length of the sides to see if it will fit. The pool is square and it has an area of 7 meters squared. Now this particular drawing doesn't really give you much to go with. It's not really relevant for a 7 meter square pool, but that's okay. What is a reasonable estimate for the side length of the pool? We're going to use perfect squares to estimate and round your answer to 1 decimal place. Okay, so we know a bunch of perfect square numbers. We know that 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. I'm just going to write these all out up to 10, just so that we have it as a quick reference moving forward, because it is handy to have. Okay, so these are the numbers 1 through 10 squared, and so this includes the perfect squares from 1 to 100. These are all of the perfect squares between 1 and 100. Alright, so we've got an area of 7 meters squared, and it's a square, so we need to look in the right hand side of these, and 7 falls between 4 and 9. So we know that 2 squared is equal to 4, and 3 squared is equal to 9. Now 7 is somewhere between 4 and 9, and it's closer to 9 than it is to 4. So we can say that, let's see here, we know that the difference between 7 and 9 is 2, and the difference between 4 and 7 is 3. So it's slightly closer to 9 than it is to 4. So then we could say that a number that's slightly closer to 3 than it is to 2 might be 2.6. So 2.6 squared is going to be our estimate. And actually, instead of using an equal sign, we're going to use a squiggly line, which means it's approximately equal to 7. So this is our estimate. And we've rounded to 1 decimal place, we're saying 2.6. So that's just an estimate. Now, if we use a calculator to find the side length, we take the square root of 7, and using our calculator, that works out to actually be 2.6457, and then there's a bunch of other numbers. So to 1 decimal place, that is 2.6. Next number is a 4, so we don't have to round up. So 2.6 is an accurate square root for 7, and as it turns out, that's what we had estimated up above as well, was 2.6. So that's the process. Use the perfect squares that we know, find out where the number you're looking for, and in this case 7, find out where that fits amongst these perfect squares, and use that to estimate the square root. Next up, we've got 3 show you knows to practice doing that exact process. Please do it.